Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today PDSB just filed an 8K, and I'm seeing something that matters for its investors. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. P.D.S. Biotechnology Corporation, or PDSB as you know it on the Nasdaq, has just announced a significant win regarding its stock listing. This filing is with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the people who oversee the stock market. Think of them as the referees for public companies. And this particular form, an 8K, is like a really important press release. Companies have to file it whenever something big happens that investors should know about right away, not just when they release their regular quarterly or yearly reports. So, what happened? PDSB got a letter from Nasdaq, the stock exchange where their shares trade, saying they were below the minimum price requirement. You see, Nasdaq wants stocks trading on its exchange to be worth at least $1 a share. It is a rule to make sure the companies are somewhat stable. If a stock stays below $1 for too long, Nasdaq can kick it off, which is a huge problem for investors. This happened to PDSB back in February 2026. You can see here they were notified about not meeting the minimum bid price requirement, which is that $1 floor. Now this doesn't mean the company is failing, but it does signal that the market valuation of the company has dropped significantly for a company like P.D.S. Biotechnology, which is in the healthcare and biotech sector. This kind of news can create a lot of uncertainty for both current and potential investors. But here's the good news that came out on the 2nd of June 2026. PDSB got another letter from Nasdaq, this time saying they have regained compliance. That means their stock price has been at or above $1 for long enough to satisfy Nasdaq's rules. The Nasdaq has officially closed this matter. This is a really positive development because it means they won't be delisted, at least for now. This is a big deal for P.D.S. Biotechnology Corporation. Being delisted from an exchange like Nasdaq can severely reduce the liquidity of a stock, meaning it becomes much harder for investors to buy or sell shares. This can also scare away institutional investors, like the big funds who hold millions of shares in PDSB. Such as Vanguard and BlackRock. Losing that listing can be a death knell for smaller companies. So, what does this really mean? Well, it means the immediate threat of delisting has passed. The company's management, led by Frank Ado PhD, who signed off on this report as President and Chief Executive Officer, has managed to get the stock price back up. This could be due to a number of reasons, perhaps positive news about their drug development pipeline, a general uptick in the biotech market, or maybe even some strategic moves by the company to boost its share price. Looking at the research context, we see PDSB has a market cap of $65 million and their stock was trading around $1.14 recently. This news about regaining compliance is likely to be a relief to many shareholders. Back in December 2025, the stock was even upgraded to a buy rating, which suggests there was some underlying optimism about the company. However, the fact that they even got close to the $1 mark means they are operating in a volatile space. And maintaining that price will be key. For P.D.S. Biotechnology, the core of their business is in healthcare and biotechnology. This means they are investing heavily in research and development, often with long timelines and uncertain outcomes. News like this, while positive for listing status, doesn't directly address the fundamental success of their science or their clinical trials. The risk I am watching is whether this compliance is built on a sustainable foundation. A stock price dipping below $1 can sometimes be a symptom of deeper issues with investor confidence or the company's long-term prospects. While regaining compliance is a win, the company needs to continue to show progress in its business and clinical updates. Like the ones they scheduled in May, what I'm actually looking for is continued positive news from their drug pipeline. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description.